Hi guys, Penny Rose Journals, how you doing? Well, here we are back with our painted papers from yesterday, and this is what they ended up looking like. So, unsurprisingly, pretty much what they look like when I took them away yesterday. Just crispier. So, now we're going to do a little bit of work to them. Well, not to all of them, just to a few of them. I'm only going to use one of these in this project, but the rest will go in the stash. So I am just going to choose one to use. I will work on a couple of them today before I decide which one I want to use. And yeah, the rest of them I'll just set aside, and I'll either do some more work on them sometime off camera, or if I have another project, maybe we'll work on them again together then. But we'll see. Probably they'll just go in my filing cabinet and sit there and wait for a massive, exciting discovery one day when I realise they're there, like all the other things in my filing cabinet. So what I'm going to do here is grab a black pen and do some circles, and then we'll work on it from there. That was a paint pen, by the way. It was a Posca paint pen. This, once I can find one that works, is just a correction fluid pen. I work in an office. I have these lying around, and they work pretty well as white paint pens. So that's what I'm using. I'm just going to go back and do some more circles. Well, I'm just going to do them over the circles I've already done. So means the black makes it almost look like there's a shadow of the white circle. I don't know. But anyway, I like it. So that's what I'm doing. And on this one, I will use some different marks, some little crosses. And in the end, I will grab a gold Posca paint pen as well and do some dots, just for something different. You could do anything you like. These were just a couple of things that I was playing around with. So, yeah, your imagination is, the only thing that sort of limits you. So, I decided in the end that I'm going to use one of the circle pieces that I made at the beginning. So, yeah. But the rest, like I say, will go in the stash, and I'm sure more things will happen to them. Watching this video back as I edit it, this reminds me of one of those aerial shots you see of birds flying across a landscape and the drone or the aeroplane, whatever's taking a photograph of them, is above them, and you can see their shadows on the landscape below. So yeah, I'm just enjoying it. Okay, well, this is the piece of paper I've decided to use, and this is what we're going to use it for. We're going to make another journal in a box. Yeah, I just want to make another tiny matchbox journal, but I'm just going to make it a bit differently this time. The last one, I made one from one long strip of paper, and it was actually stuck in the box. This one I am making from one sheet of paper, and I am going to cut it and fold it so that it fits in the box. But it can be removed and opened up like a little book, and you can open it up from both sides. Now, you could bind it so that you can only open it from the one side, but I wanted this one to be both decorative on one side and journaling space on the other. And if you really wanted to, you could unfold the whole thing and just write across it and then refold it, and when it's a little book you won't be able to read what you've written. So yeah, use it however you like. What I've done here is measure the height of the box, and I am scoring along the long side of my paper to that height. That way when it's folded up it will fit inside the box, the height of the box. There will be an extra piece at the end. I will cut that off, and I will be using these score lines to both fold and cut at the end of the day, and give me a cutting guide. So, but you will see once we've completed this and cut off the extra piece that is sort of too short for me to use, which is this whole side piece here. Once we have trimmed that off, we will unfold our paper, turn it around, and we'll be scoring along the short side of the page the width of the box. So the long side is the height and the short side is the width. Now, as per usual, I'm hopeless at anything that needs any kind of precision, so my book ends up kind of wonky. It still fits in the box, which is all I need it to do, but it is kind of a bit wonky. I'm sure you could be much more careful with this and make it much more perfect. Yeah, it's never going to happen here, so... So rest assured, if your box, if your sort of scoring and cutting and stuff is a little wonky, then you should be okay. Just try your best. My best is just never quite good enough. But it does the job for me and it makes me happy, so it's fine. Okay, well what we're doing here is basically just creasing it and folding it back and forward, back and forward. So we get to the end, I don't have to cut any off, it's perfect fit, which is a nice change. And then we're going to take it and we're going to use those long score lines along the length of the page to cut as a cutting guide. So we're going to cut all the way up from one side to almost the end, right to the last crease at the end. And we are going to do the same thing on the other side of the paper, the other cut, because there's, the other crease. There's 3 creases here along the length. So basically we're just going to cut up and down, up and down, up and down. So we're cutting from the bottom to the top, and then we're going to turn the whole thing around, and the middle one we're going to cut from the top to the bottom. So it's all still joined together, but only by the end crease. So yeah, I hope that makes some kind of sense. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. Explaining it is a bit hit and miss, really. So there we go. We have basically a big M. Big M of paper. And then we're just going to fold it. And when we get to the end, we're going to fold it down instead of, across. So we're either folding up or down, depending which way we're going. And that's it. That's our book. So how simple is that? And really cute way to use just a piece of paper without having to bind it all and the whole shebang. So yeah, he's been massaging it into some sort of shape because it's a bit skewy, but yeah. Anyway, as you can see, it's all decorated on one side, and then on the other it's all blank, and there's obviously those few pages that are joined at the top and bottom. You just got to be careful when you're flipping through it to not tug on them too hard. You don't want to tear them. This little bit of ribbon just keeps it closed inside the box. Not that it needs much to help, but it also serves as a easy way to get it out of the box. You just sort of can grab the ribbon and pull it rather than trying to coax the little booklet out of the box, just in case it's a bit snug. So, but yeah, just a little bit of extra decoration, really. And then I just decide I want to decorate the back of the box just a little bit. So I find a couple of my found words and pop them on there upside down, and then have to turn them around, but that's fine, we manage that because I realised pretty quick. And then I take that off cut of the piece of paper that we used and punch a couple of tiny butterflies out of it and stick them on as well, and call it a day. So yeah, I hope you like this little project. It's a bit cute. I love making things, little books in matchboxes. It just warms my heart. Clearly insane. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. I will not be making a matchbox book tomorrow. I don't know what I am doing tomorrow, but I will be here, and I hope you will come along and join me. Have yourselves a great day, guys. Bye.